From the forest-choked valleys of the northern Andes rise the rugged slopes of the upland wilderness, carpeted with low-growing plants. Look at all the low-growing plants here. Among the many varieties of passion flower described and illustrated in the Flora de la Rayo Expedición Botánica del Navarino de Granada, the life's work of José Celestino Mutis was this Passiflora mollissima. The specimen originally used to describe this species was collected by the young naturalists Humboldt and Bonpland near Bogota while they were visiting Mutis. Look at that flower right here. The symmetrical rosettes on the right are common among plants growing in the paramo zone of cold, wet grasslands. More than 12,000 feet up in the northern Andes, the low, compact shape of the plants reduces wind friction and curtails heat loss, and the overlapping leaves shield the vulnerable core. Even the flower of the vaccinium, red like those of many bird-pollinated plants, has a rosette arrangement. Aryngium species. Aspileta schutzi. Young vaccinum leaves. Red vaccinum flower. On a grassy slope of the Paramo, a scattered group of giant Aspiletias, 6 or 8 feet high, stand out in the sunlight against inky blackness of an advancing storm. The genus Aspeletia, which includes some smaller species, is widespread in the drenched northern Andean uplands. Its giant representatives are much the largest plants to survive in the harsh Paramo. Some grow to heights of 20 feet. See that? Humboldt portrayed this male Andean condor right. In his Voyage of Humboldt and Bonpland, he was amazed to see these fierce-looking birds gliding thousands of feet above sea level. Humboldt reported, however, that condor's ferocity has been exaggerated by others. It neither carried off babies nor it was a danger to men, and it prefers carrion to live animals. This is an Andean condor. This lion monkey, no larger than an ear of maize, darted about in its cage so rapidly that Humboldt had difficulty drawing it. This is a lion monkey. Humboldt counted 40 howler monkeys like this in a single tree. He reported that he often heard their howls as far as 3 miles away. This is a howler monkey. Cinchona grandiflora bark, when ground up, was used to treat malaria and dysentery. The roots of the rotana halted bleeding. The guava tree produced roots that the Andean Indians made into a very good candy resembling pear jelly. See that? The kinship of the white-fronted woodpecker top and the flicker is detailed by D'Orbigny. This is the white-fronted woodpecker. D'Orbigny had to scramble up sheer crags to find the mountain caracara top and its end. The eggs are those of a chamingo caracara. This is the mountain caracara. Surrounded by a horde of cormorants in the Peruvian coast, a red-headed turkey vulture tears at the flesh of a dying bird it has found. There it is. Halfway along the Andes, at the junction of Peru, Bolivia, and Chile, the mountains divide into the western Cordillera and the high inland Cordilleras of the east, brown, with peaks of 16,000 feet or more, white. Cupped in this division is the Altiplano, a cold and bleak basin at 12,500 feet, which once held two vast inland seas. All that remains is of these ancient bodies of water are salt flats and lakes, Titicaca and Cordilleras above. Descend to their foothills about 1,500 feet, where they gradually flatten out into the coastal jungle lowlands green. See that? A cliff of volcanic ash displays bands of color representing the successive eruption of El Misti and neighboring volcanoes. The ash deposits consist mainly of small lumps of pumice, a lightweight white stone shot through with bubble holes. The darker colored strata are also pumice, but they have sullied by soil and mud. See that? It's a pile of volcanic ash. In the mid-morning sun, heavy shadows are cast by andesite boulders strewn on the yet desolate western slopes of Volcano Arenas, 15,000 feet above sea level, broken off from the main